Hello everyone, welcome back to the final episode in our Wonderland series. Today we're going to be making a soap inspired by the golden girl, Miss Alice herself. Before we pop over into the soap making part of this video, let me just remind you, all these soaps are going to be available today at royaltysoaps.com. We have 3 artisan soaps and 3 frosted soaps in the collection, including Cheshire Cat, Queen of Hearts, Hatter's Tea Party, Don't Step on the Mome Raths, Golden Afternoon, and of course, today's soap, Alice. So let's whip it up. Y'all, I cannot believe this series is over today. I got so attached doing the voiceover and chatting with y'all and having a video every single day for a week. That was so much more fun than even I thought it was going to be. So I'm gonna miss it real bad. Now, the top layer, it's going to be yellow. The bottom layer is going to be a mix of blue and white to kind of represent Alice's dress and her little apron on the front. And then of course the yellow on the top as her hair. And then we will add a little black bow. So I think it really encapsulates her as a character. We're gonna blend everything up, and let me tell you, the fragrance for this one is also really good. It's a lot, I would say more gentle than some of the others in this collection, but I think that's really helpful for people who are sensitive to fragrance. Then I'm just gonna pour all the white straight into the middle. I'm not gonna mix it. I'm just gonna pour straight into the mold. Trust me, it will mix itself. You don't need to over mix, because just pouring it will mix it plenty. So I'm just going to pour that all in. It kind of looks like toothpaste now that I'm watching it. I'm watching this live with you guys. Like I said in the other video, my voiceovers are always just whatever I think of, because I feel like that's most authentic. If I was talking to you guys while I was making soap, that's how I would do it. So as long as I get all the crucial information you need to know, that's how we'll do it in the future as well. So just getting everything as level as I can, then I'm going to tap it down to make sure there's no air bubbles. And now we're going to pour the yellow. I mean, look at that yellow. It will calm down a little bit. And I did make sure that the blue on the bottom wasn't exactly perfect, because I felt like that would look more like fabric. I mean, fabric's not going to be perfect. It's going to be a little crinkledy. And then I'm adding a little bit of yellow mica on top to mattify it just a little tiny bit, so that it would look more like cartoon hair, I guess. I don't know. That was my thought. Maybe that's not really what ended up happening, but that was the thought behind it, was to make it look a little more matte, like a piece of paper or something. Then we're gonna add in some yellow glitter from the Good Glitter. It's just straight yellow. I didn't blend it with anything. And now it is time to add our cute little black hair bows. Now what I'll do is I will place every other hair bow. I'll start closest to me, and then I'll skip one, place one, skip one, place one, take the grid off, and then place all the ones in the middle. This is the easiest way for me to actually get proper placement. Whenever I was trying to place every single one in a row, I always ended up getting things off center, and then somebody ended up being cut. But I don't think, we'll have to look and see, but I'm pretty sure not a single embed got cut from this loaf because I did it this way. I mean, I did throw that one in pretty bad. Ooh, I'm glad I straightened it up, because that one was gonna bother me if I had just left it. Thank you, past Katie, for not making the rest of us cringe while watching this video. Also, I was looking at some of the comments on the Alice in Wonderland wax melt video, and you guys crack me up. So I mentioned Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland and how it was a little creepy for me. I don't love it. There were some comments on there from people who clearly did not know me, because they're like, oh my gosh, imagine thinking that Tim Burton's movie is creepy. You must have been homeschooled. It's like, am I not allowed to think that that's creepy? Like, I know it's not for some people. I know that some people like watching horror films and things like that, but I just don't. I feel like this is one of those things where people make fun of you if you cook your steak a way they think is dumb. Like, when people cook their steak medium well instead of medium rare or rare, and then all the steak snobs come in. try to say that. Steak snobs. It's totally a tongue twister. Oh my gosh. But anyways, I feel like it's like that, where when it comes to like people being creeped out or fear in films, there's like people who gatekeep that idea, and they're like, no, that's not nearly scary enough for you to say it creeps you out. And I'm over that. We are too old. If I think that it's creepy, let me think it's creepy, okay? Don't force people to watch things. I remember that in high school, like all of my peers being like, oh, Katie, it's not that creepy. And like wanting to watch like Friday the 13th in October and stuff. And that wigged me out. I could not stand it. But like the social pressure to watch creepy crap, I'm sorry, I just don't want to. I was the girl who legitimately would watch the animated Beatrix Potter films. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Because I just liked it. Like, it's just not for me. We cannot do that to one another in 2023. If people are creeped out, no peer pressure for them not to have the right to be creeped out. And for those of y'all who aren't, y'all are so brave. You have my total support. So Alice is done. We'll split up this batch and look at the swirl on the inside. This is why I don't mix it, because it mixes it up so well. Did y'all like my little creepy rant? I hope so. We'll line up this batch, and you can see we're not cutting any of the bows because of the way that we placed it. And this is what it looks like on the inside. We have the blue and the white and the yellow, and everything is color matched. And I'm so happy with the hue and the saturation and all those color words. It looks so good. I'm just so happy that you're here with me. Thanks for hanging out this week. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the series and all the little mini videos. Let me know if you enjoyed the voiceover content, okay? I'm not saying we're going to keep it. It was a lot easier for me to film this way. However, I like to do what you guys like to see. So maybe I can find a place to leave a poll, either on Instagram or maybe here on YouTube. Be looking for it somewhere. I'll leave it somewhere so that we can find out what you guys really like. And of course, I mean, the numbers and the analytics will tell us too. And then we will move forward this year doing something similar, or at least doing voiceover more often, if that's your preference. And I will see you guys next week so that we can start our next collection. And until then, have an absolutely royal day, and bye for now. Yeah.